What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I got another good one for y'all today. Rascal Flats changed. I had somebody hit me up in the comments, or actually hit me up in the DMs rather, and said, hey, I really want to see you do this. I'm going to send you a donation. As y'all know, if you've got something that you really want to see me do, hit me up in the DMs. My email is on my page. Y'all can hit me up, send me a donation or whatever. Donations guaranteed at whatever it is that you want me to react to are going to get on the channel. So without wasting any time, Rascal Flats changed. Let's get in it.
I came up out of the water, raised my hands up to the Father, gave it all to him that day, felt a new wind kiss my face, walked away.
So what I'm gathering so far, right? This person's drowning. I'm going to take initially that the water is representative of struggles, and the person in the water is struggling with their life. Like, basically, that water is something that it is something that somebody's struggling with, and they're trying to get above that water, and whatever that thing is what they're fighting against, so that they are able to get above the water and breathe. What do you think?
Eyes wide open, I could finally see where I was going. It didn't matter where I'd been, I'm not the same man I was then. I got off track, I made mistakes, backslid my way into that place where souls get lost, lines get crossed, and the pain won't go away. I hit by.
So I'm going to go on a limb, and this guy is obviously dealing with alcoholism. That's tough. Alcohol seems to be one of the things that people turn to the most when they feel like there's no other way to deal with things. And there was once upon a time where I had a problem with alcohol, and it took me having kids to realize that that was not the way. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I've still drank since then, but I am very adamant about how much I drink, where, and when. So I wouldn't necessarily say that I have 100% quit, but I am very much in the moment, knowing and understanding where my drinking could end up, because I have been at times in my life so drunk where 18 hours of my life I know nothing about, besides stories that people have told me. And it took some time to realize that was not a good thing.
Now here I stand, there I was, now here I am.
Yep.
Here I
something else, because not only does this guy that's in the video drunk, but drinking and driving. When I was still in the military, there was a period of time during my service where I didn't care. Just regardless of, I didn't care. And I would go to a friend's house, or some friends, various friends, and we would drink. And then I just wouldn't care and just left it up to chance and would drive home. Where was home? Home was on base. How I managed to have still to this day not have a DUI, I could not possibly tell you that. Now, several times had I left a party or whatever, a get together or whatever, and have driven home and not remember going home. Like, the last thing I remember was being at the party. And then next thing you know, I wake up the next morning and I'm like, who drove me home? And I would call my friends and I'm like, which one of y'all drove me home? And they're like, you're not serious, right? So anyway, I say all of that to say, check yourself. Understand that you're important to somebody. Take the time and go look in the mirror. And if you have the ability to have that serious conversation with yourself and look in the mirror and be like, I have a problem, go get help. Go get help. I'm telling you, it's not worth it.
I got a lot of hey, I'm sorry. The things I've done, man, that was not me. I wish that I could take it all back. I just want to tell him that. Tell him that I got off track, I made mistakes, backslid my way into that place where souls get lost, lines get crossed, and the pain won't go away. I hit my knees, now here I stand. There I was, now here I am. Here I am.
Everybody has setbacks from time to time. For those of you that have watched this channel long enough, y'all understand that I still to this day deal with all of the symptoms and issues and everything that come with PTSD, and it's not always easy. Some days are better than others. Other days are terrible. There's some days I don't even want to be around my kids. And I can't live without them. And I constantly worry, like, what does tomorrow hold? Because, I mean, I'm not in the military anymore. You know, I work in the civilian sector now. I could go to work tomorrow and it be over just like that. I hope not. But that's reality. And those are things I constantly worry about. But like I said, those setbacks happen. And because of all of the stressors that we deal with in life, having those setbacks, they happen. They do. There's times where I just want to have a drink. Not to get drunk, but I just want to have a drink. Just to relax. Not to get drunk, but just to relax. Just take that edge off and be able to just kind of forget about it for now, but not to the point where it's abusive, right? Anyway, I think one of the important things is learning your limits to where you are able to be able to relax and relieve a little bit of stress and not take it so far as to actually going down the road where alcoholism actually takes over your life. That's important. The road to recovery, you have to be able to forgive yourself for all of the things that you've done, not just to yourself, but to other people. And understand it's like, yes, it was you, but it kind of, to a degree, not to a degree, you were under the influence and you were looking for a way to hopefully make things better, but you were just going about it the wrong way. Alcohol, drugs, whatever your flavor might be. Because for some it's alcohol, some it's drugs, whatever kind. There's some people it's sex. There's some people it's porn. There's various different ways of doing the same thing, and people become addicted to these different things. Now, it's okay to indulge in some of these things as long as you're doing it in a healthy manner, except for drugs. But one of the most important things, you have to learn how to monitor yourself. More importantly, the way that you're actually going to heal is by finding somebody to talk to. Whether it be, if all you can do is, if you've got the money and you can, so be it, great. Go find a shrink, a therapist, whatever you want to call them. Go find one of those. Go talk to them. I feel like confiding in somebody that you trust is the best way. That's me personally. That's been my experience so far. So talk to somebody. It helps, I promise. So this scene right here this looks to me, it's like he's being wrapped up in all of the negativity that has encompassed him. I wonder if that's what this is. That's what it looks like to me. I wonder if that's what this actually is. Yes. Yes. Oh. Having that breakthrough is so important. Realizing the importance of presence within your family's life, be it your kids, your wife, husband, whatever it is, that presence that you have to maintain. And is it always easy? Absolutely not. But having the willingness, why does that sound funny? I don't know. But having the willingness to go above and beyond what is expected to ensure that your loved one knows beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're there, that you will be there, that you'll always be there without question, just goes so far in helping keep your partner's mental health in check and keeping them out of a situation where they turn to those sorts of things. But once you find that breakthrough, life gets better. It really does. One of the things I want to note about this scene with him being pulled out of the water, that I think that's important in this, because I feel like that signifies that not only do you have to work at getting yourself in a better place, but you have to understand that sometimes you have to have help. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with going and seeking help or asking somebody for help or whatever the case may be. The most important part is getting that help so that you can be in a better position for those that care for you, and especially for those that are depending on you. Whew. That one's tough. I really appreciate the request for this one. It's not easy dealing with substance abuse and the dependency on those things. And one of the hardest parts about it is admitting that you have put yourself in a position where you end up needing help, and admitting that you need help. So, like I said, one of the best things you can do is talk to somebody. So that's it. Stay strong and keep your head up. It's going to get better, I promise. I appreciate y'all. If y'all have made it this far in the video, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the sub button. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Y'all take care.